everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Texans going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll look to throw now on first down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Watson, off play action. And that'll be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he's got some space here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
No, check, Patriot!
On the counter, Elliott. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Riley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd down, it's Dean. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet. But right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Watson now to throw. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking long for Westbrook. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go! Let's round!
Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Second down now after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Big hold of the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there, 85 yards. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Let's go, Ohio! Ohio! Let's round! Let's round!
From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. first down. It's Watson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second is Watson. Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a first down throw, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And they'll run it here. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
To throw is Watson. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And his kick is good. So, sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Let's go. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Riley. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, now, look at this.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Back now here on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Able to power through, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Dallas. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A pickup of 11 at a Texans first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Faking the give, now Watson. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. And
he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit it with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They're going to look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Carry by Elliott. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it. Just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And now out comes Houston. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got room to run past the 20. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Especially when you got a guy going off like this, I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. 3-19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.